Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm actually gonna give you a full tour of one of my most recent house flips. I'm actually sitting in the living room of the property right now. We just finished up construction, and as you can see, we've got the place staged and ready to list on the market. So before we get into the numbers for this deal, I actually want to show you the old photo roll of what the property originally looked like when we bought it. Obviously, you look around now and everything looks great. It obviously wasn't always like that. That's part of flipping houses. When we bought this place, we had a plan on exactly what we were gonna do to fix up the property. However, we were faced with some challenges, and that original scope of work ended up getting a little derailed. So we'll get into that right now. Looking at this curb shot here, you look at this property and you go, oh wow, it doesn't appear to be in that bad a shape. So our plan from the beginning on this property was to keep our rehab costs very low. Only do what absolutely needed to be done. And then also at that same token, we were not going to try to ask for too high of a price point. We were gonna keep it affordable for the area, given that it's in such a nice neighborhood. But if you look here now, just at this curb shot of this property, it's obviously a very nice looking single-story ranch home. It clearly needs a roof. So our original scope of work does have a $15,000 roof for one of the line items. As far as siding goes, it appears to be in good shape. We had no budget allocated towards siding. And same with the windows. Windows are older aluminum, but since we were doing minimal work, we had no plans to do the windows. So if you look at the picture of this kitchen here, it really doesn't appear too bad to me. Now, the cabinets, they are original from when the property was built in the 60s, but they do seem to be decently cared for, and we thought it was a good idea to try and salvage them. So we plan to paint the cabs, add some oil rub bronze hardware to them to make them look nice. The countertops and backsplash was a maybe item. We were hoping to keep them if we could. We definitely needed to replace these old appliances with a new stainless steel appliance pack. So with all that said, we'd budgeted $4,000 to put towards this kitchen. Moving on to the common areas here, this is a shot of the living room. As you can see, the place obviously needed all fresh interior paint, walls, ceilings, and trim. So we budgeted $6,000 towards interior paint. Along with that, needs all new flooring. It needs nice LVT hardwood in all the common areas and carpet in the bedrooms. And we budgeted $6,000 for that as well. Also in the common areas, we do all new lighting, so $1,000 there, and all new plugs and switches so that it would look good against all of our fresh paint. That's another $1,000. Oh wow, here is a photo of what this room that we're sitting in right now originally looked like. So for the bathrooms, in addition to paint and flooring, which we already covered in another line item, we weren't planning to do too much. The vanities themselves are in decent shape. We're gonna keep those, paint them up nice, put some new oil rub bronze hardware on them, keep the vanity tops. We'd probably add a new mirror, vanity lights, and then just do a nice deep clean on the showers and tubs themselves. So for this, we budgeted $2,000 to go towards the bathrooms. So that was our original scope of work. And if we add all that up, that puts our renovation budget at a number of $35,000. Unfortunately, that budget went out the window due to the amount of smoke damage and how severe it actually was. So let's go ahead and tour the property. I'll show you and take you through all the different change orders that actually had to take place that we weren't planning on doing, and where that made our budget swell to, and what our final numbers on this place actually are. All right, let's get into it. So there was a lot of change orders that took place on this property, unfortunately. But that does happen time to time in this business. Now the property looks phenomenal. I'm very, very pleased with how everything turned out. Some of the main change orders that did take place, one of them was in the kitchen. Kitchens tend to be expensive. So behind me here, originally in the scope of work we went over, we were not planning on messing with the kitchen. We were gonna leave the cabs, we were gonna paint them up nice. But unfortunately, just due to all the smoke damage, we really could not get the smell out of the cabinets. And we just decided that we were just gonna have to tear them out and start fresh. So behind me here is a brand new kitchen, and it looks phenomenal. However, that did make the budget swell quite a bit. This kitchen, as you can see, it's all new cabinets, new countertops, new stainless steel appliance pack. So this was a change order of $8,000. So another big change order that took place was, again, smoke damage and smoke on wood products, a lot of times the wood will actually absorb the smoke and it becomes very difficult to get out. So we had to do all new doors and trim throughout this entire property. So if you can see, all new trim work here, all new door trim, all new baseboard trim along all the floors, new doors, new door hardware, new window trim, all new doors and trim throughout the whole property. Looks great, but again, big change order. That was a $5,000 change order. But the biggest change order took place in the bathrooms. And as you can see, we had to do all new vanities, toilets, and even had to get into the tub and shower surround. We were planning on leaving those and cleaning them, but they really were just unable to be salvaged. And this is just the hallway bath here. We also had to get into redoing the entire master bath. Now it's not a giant master bath, but still it adds up quickly. And again, new vanities, toilets, and an entire new walk-in tile shower. So these are not cheap, but it turned out amazing. Very happy with how it turned out. It crushed our budget. These bathrooms are a change order that were $10,000. These change orders are starting to add up and they're taking our initial budget through the roof. We then had some siding and fascia that needed to be repaired, and that was a change order of $4,000. And lastly, we had some landscape to be done, and we had a pretty steep cleaning bill because these aluminum windows back here we were able to salvage, but they needed a serious cleaning job. And between landscape and cleaning, that was another $3,000. So all in, our total repair budget on this place ended up being $65,000, 30 grand over what we were originally anticipating. That was a stinger. So since we ended up putting way more into this property than we were originally planning, we're also gonna be asking more for the property when we do list it on the market. Thankfully, this house is in an area that is in high demand. It's in a great neighborhood, so the market should allow for a higher sale price. So what are the numbers on this thing? So we bought this house for $360,000. And as we just went over, we went through the entire budget on this property. We ended up putting in $65,000, and we're gonna be listing the property this week, and our list price is gonna be $525,000. So if we can get a full price offer and they don't beat us up too much in repairs and seller concessions, we should be able to have ourselves a nice profit of somewhere between $60,000 and $65,000 on this flip, which would be a huge, huge win. Doesn't take too many deals like this each year to make a pretty nice living as a house flipper. Guys, I'm uploading videos to this channel every single week. I take you out in the field, I show you all my different projects. So if you wanna stay up to date on the progress of all of those, and hey, even this one, if you wanna see where the final numbers shake out and what the profit margin ends up being, make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right, we'll see you next time. See ya.